We humans are constantly trying to evolve, to change and get better and better. We don't always end up better, we often end up worse. But I still believe that never-ending change is better than never-ending stagnation. But we don't change effectively enough. We created many education systems, schools, uh, courses outside of school system, different activities that enrich our lives, but we hardly ever developed as people, as a person. We have a great knowledge about our system, about planet, about the universe. We have a huge amount of information. Just in the last 10 years, we made bigger technological discoveries than in all of human history combined. But we hardly ever develop as humans, as persons. We don't develop as individuals. And we often forget about that part of us. We don't understand that we have to evolve in ourselves. We think we have to get better, we have to have more knowledge, we have to know how this works and that works. But we don't know how we work, how our mind work. And I know this has to sound familiar to you from my last video, but this is a bit different. This isn't about being self-aware as much as it seems. This is just about trying to evolve, but we aren't evolving in the same way. And sometimes when two people meet and they are on different levels of this development, they don't often get along. I mean, they could get along with many, many things, but there will be something which is incomprehensible for one of them at least. Something like this happened to me uh, 2 years back. Someone told me something and I didn't understand it. I thought that this argument is actually invalid. It isn't like this at all. And I thought it was unimportant in the whole discussion we had. But a few months ago, I realized, without remembering these words, I realized I said these exact words to someone else, and I understood them. I understood the context. I knew. Suddenly, I remembered 2 years back, and I finally knew what happened back then. But the problem is, you can't just go back 2 years, and you cannot fix what was broken because of your misunderstanding. So it's actually success that you changed to better, you finally understood. But it's not enough. You understood too late, way too late. And now everything is broken even if you know what's going on. You can't change it. You can change if some opportunity will come in the future, but that's just guessing. It doesn't have to come at all, ever. And you might actually stuck thinking about the past and wishing if I wouldn't be so stupid I could have changed that. But you mustn't do that either. I'm actually a bit in this stage where I'm, oh, you could have made it different back in the past. But I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to evolve again to something more, to something better, to something that would live better. And really, people should do that. People should try to evolve, but we don't. That's the sad thing about it. We do evolve as a species. We do evolve as a society. But as individuals, we are so closed. It it literally gives me headaches how closed we are. What I'm trying to say is here, probably, I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here. I'm just talking out loud what's going on in my head, but the point, there is always some point, that I know we have to change knowingly. We have to try to change. We have to try to get better people. Not better scientists, not better teachers, not better students, not better workers. We have to try to get better as people, as individuals, as I'm better because I understand more. I understand myself, I understand you, I understand what you are talking about. That's what we have to learn, how to get better as people. It's almost sad that we don't do that we don't have time to do that. We are just trying to live our lives, trying to go to school, go to work, have kids or have career. We are too busy by trying to survive in the norms the society gives us, that we don't grow as human beings. We are becoming robots. Sure, robots with art, robots with hobbies, robots with relationships. Sure. I'm not saying that just because you work and have a career that you are a bad person. No, not at all. You probably are a great person and you have accomplished far more than I will ever accomplish. But still, you should try to understand yourself. Try to evolve yourself. Don't don't live for the sake of living. Don't live for the sake of enjoyment. Sure, you can, and there's nothing wrong with it. Really, I know I sound a bit preachy, but there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that I would like to ask you to live to get better people. That will be all for today.